Hi, everyone, and welcome to week 18 of the Buddy Dispatch. I'm Sam.
And I'm Ayat.
So this week we have a bit of a shorter session, but we will still be going over the activity, reviewing the prompts, and then lastly, giving you guys a craft for the week.
Okay, so for this week's activity during the session, we are doing a Jamboard. And even if you don't add your answer to the Jamboard, take a second to just consider the question that's on the Jamboard, and maybe you can jot it down on like a Post-it note. We want you to make a list of 5 things that are important in your life at the moment. So if you do add your answers to the Jamboard, remember that your answers will be kept anonymous. And if you want to look at other people's answers, a screenshot of the responses will be in the description for the video.
All right, so the topic of the week is Dear Future Self. And so basically what you're going to be doing is writing a letter to your future self. And so this week you won't be sending a physical letter to your buddy. It will just be the craft. But it's the end of the year and we wanted to take some time to reflect on ourselves because it has been a bit of a stressful moment for us, a bit of a stressful year. And so this is a good time to just sort of going back to the activity, take a moment and think about what's important in your life right now and maybe think about what will be important in your life in the future.
Mm-hmm. So to do this, we are going to be using the website futureme.org. And basically what it lets you do is write an email to your future self. And you get to choose within how many years you want the email to be delivered. And after that time has passed, the letter will show up in your inbox. So go to this website and you can put your letter in here. Okay, so here are some prompts that you can consider when writing a letter to your future self. So what do you hope you will have achieved by the time you read this letter? This can be career-wise or just related to your personal life. What is something that worries you now that you hope will be insignificant in the future? If you're a student, you're probably really stressed out about school and grades and getting into a good college. And hopefully in the future, you can look back and realize that there are more important things in life. What are some things that you want to improve about yourself or your life that you hope you will have accomplished? Maybe you want to be a more social person. Maybe you want to get out and do more stuff. Hopefully, you will have achieved those things by the time you read your future letter. And what is something that you don't want your future self to forget? This can be something really cheesy, like never forget that you were loved or something like that, but just something that will make you remember something that you don't want to forget that's important to you now.
Okay, so for the craft this week, it is sort of unrelated to anything that we're doing regarding the prompts. But this week, or I guess this week and the rest, a few weeks after, you are going to create a drawing with your buddy. So the way this is going to work, technically, you're going to have 2 drawings. One that each buddy is going to start their own. And so you're going to start off with just a sheet of paper or something, and you're going to draw one shape, thing, item, or whatever it is. So if you look on the image, that first drawing can be the cat's head or the head of that girl or something. And you're gonna send this image, just the image, just one image, the top part, upper top part of the drawing. You're gonna send that to your buddy. And then when you receive your buddy's image, you're gonna add something to it. So for the cat one, they added some weird arms or something, or the second photo, they got really buff arms with a t-shirt. I don't really know. But you just keep doing this back and forth, adding a new drawing each time, and you're just gonna create a bigger drawing, if that makes sense. But each addition that you add should be something that represents you. So it can be cats, for the first image, if it's a cat, you just really love cats, or you have a cat right now that means the world to you, or something like that. Or for the shoes, you can put ballet slippers because you like to do ballet, something like that. But it doesn't have to be a person, it can be a scene. So you can do like a cat playing basketball in the middle of the ocean, something like that. And it can be completely different, totally creative. Just it's something that you and your buddy can sort of collaborate on.
And I just want to add, you can send this right now without a letter, or you can hold on to it and wait until the next time you send a letter to your buddy and then send it then.
Okay, and that's all we have for today, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Our next session will be on June 22nd. We are going to take that 1 week off because it is the start of summer break, and we don't want you guys to be worrying about like having to join the Buddy Dispatch. We want you to just enjoy your summer for a bit because you guys deserve it. It's been a really stressful year. So take this time, just like rest and just, take some time for yourself. But make sure to follow our Instagram or just check our website to stay updated so you don't forget when our next session is. And if you want to still continue earning volunteer hours over the summer, please don't forget to submit pictures and log your hours for attending the session. And lastly, the Future Me website can be a little confusing. So if you have any questions about that, just please email us, and also try to use an email that you'll be using in the future. Like you don't want to use like your school email if you're graduating, because you're not going to have access to that email after school. So yeah, thank you guys so much, and we'll see you guys next time.